We did it. I got my headphones on. You want to wear yours or no?
I can.
Mess your hair up.
Yeah.
Well, little technical difficulties, but we figured it out.
Still trying to figure this out.
Going live is actually rather challenging. Anyway, we're here. Welcome to Residing North Idaho. 2 of our team members are sick today. They were supposed to be here, but they're not. So we're going to push on without them. We're bringing you the hot sheet. It is May 9th, 2024. And we've got some cool stuff to go over today, all pertaining to North Idaho. Some of it's about the real estate market. Some of it's not. We got a cool update from Governor Brad Little that I want to drop on you guys. That's, I think, pretty dang rad. So we'll get to that too. All right.
And we'll be going over the market stats for April because it's always a month behind because we don't have them until the month's done.
Correct. We don't have a crystal ball. So backtracking. All right. I'm going to screen share, assuming I can remember how to do that. And what am I sharing?
I think you got to present.
Stand by. Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. What is this? Sure. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Bear with us.
My wife's getting so annoyed with me right now. Sure. Oh my goodness. If you could see what. Okay.
This is interesting because it didn't do
It didn't do that last time.
Okay, select screen to share.
Boom. There it is. Okay. Well, there we go. All right.
Double click there.
This is my life.
I just want to reach in and grab it from
This is my life. She's so annoyed with me right now. All right. Can I just make all this crap go away? I guess not. All right, here we go.
Hopefully you guys can see this. And
good question. No, don't even do it.
Don't do
Why
it.
did I do it? Okay, I'm back. Okay. All right, I'm done. Okay. Here we go. This is the first article of the day we're going to jump into. Prediction for housing markets. And we've got Idaho specifically.
Poised for growth in 2025. So I saw this article and I thought, oh, I want to see if Coeur d'Alene's on there or what's on there in Idaho. And Coeur d'Alene is. So let's take a look.
Before I even get there, Montana. So Kalispell's forecasted rate 8%,
8.4%. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
Yeah.
That's Georgia, Gainesville, Georgia, 4.2. Colorado's going up quite a bit. Let's see. Tennessee's got to be huge. Where's the big one? Knoxville.
Is that how you say it?
Knoxville. That's how you say it.
6.1%.
Okay.
All right.
I don't know where Murray is, but that's Murray, Kentucky. What? It's not Tennessee, bro. Okay, here we go. Idaho. Oh my goodness. Look at this. I'm going to jump right down to Coeur d'Alene right here. 4.7% increase in home prices forecast for 2025.
Yeah, looks like Mountain Home is the biggest.
Yeah, that's down southeast corner of Idaho.
Never been there.
Never been there. That's a long drive. Okay. What else is up? Oh, Sandpoint. Here we go. 4.6. I feel like I would see Sandpoint growing more.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there has to be some more homes built, I think, or,
True.
To have it really grow. Yes. And I know Schweitzer has a lot of stuff going on in there, but it's so stinking expensive.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
geographically, Sandpoint is a lot more limited than Coeur d'Alene, Post Falls, Rathdrum area for sure. We've got the prairie that's being developed currently. North side of Post Falls and Rathdrum. That's where most of the new homes you're seeing are going in over there. So yeah, Sandpoint's really limited.
Well, yeah, and it doesn't have as much going on up there. So I think less people.
How dare you?
I mean, it doesn't have a Costco.
Good point.
So
Costco is like the predictor of all things, right? In fact, that's one of the biggest questions we get. Like, all right, what's the distance to Costco? I can tell you with my eyes closed because I answer that question so damn much. All right. Oh no, we're not going to do that one yet, right? No, that. Oh no.
At the
third one's the one I'm not touching on yet. Okay. That's the secret one that you're going to get.
So a little from the office of the governor. Good things about Idaho. We have a strengthening economy, even when the economy's not fantastic.
Yeah.
So
I feel like Idaho's its own bubble here, right? There's a lot of surplus. Like we got money back from, what was that, like $700 we got for property taxes?
Oh yeah, something like that.
Something like that. This year, because there was a surplus. A surplus. How many states can say that? It's incredible. That's because we don't throw hundreds of millions of dollars away on trying to solve a homeless problem by throwing money at it, which doesn't work. By the way,
I don't know if that's exactly why, but yeah,
that's because we don't have a homeless problem. There's that, so we don't need to throw money at it.
Yeah, so I can't read that from here or anything, so you'll have to talk about it.
I will read.
All right.
Here we go. Okay, couple of quotes we're going to read here. So this one's kind of cool. State policy matters for economic growth. Good point. The latest census data documents that millions of Americans are voting with their feet. That's a new one. I've heard like voting with your pocketbook, right? Like if you don't.
Oh, okay. Remember? Keep going.
They're voting with their feet, right? Just so they're moving. It's like when Target did that nonsense with the what'd they do, the
trans stuff?
Yeah, the tuckable
bathing suits.
Tuckable bathing suits for men. Yeah, okay. And they did that in North Idaho. Someone failed there, and hopefully it was fired because that's not the demographic to sell that crap. No. But a lot of people voted with their pocketbooks on that one and stopped shopping at Target. And they got the message, right? So here he's saying they're voting with their feet.
By moving
to states that offer more freedom. We got that, and greater opportunity. So with that in mind, the top 5 states and economic outlook for 2023, whatever, change that, may not come as a surprise. Utah, Idaho, Arizona, North Carolina, and Indiana. I know nothing about Indiana, to be honest.
So it says, not surprisingly, year after year, Idaho surges ahead of the competition in job growth, household income growth, economic outlook, and economic performance and fiscal responsibility.
So you're telling me that a conservative state is doing well fiscally?
That's what it says here.
So I find this odd.
Yeah. And then I love this. It just keeps going and talks about our businesses and communities are made up of good people who support one another. True. What Idaho is doing is working.
True.
So I love that. And so that's why I put it in there.
Good stuff. Yeah. Good article, dear. Thank you for sharing that.
Okay. Let's go.
Oh, this one's fun.
Are we going to go through the article, or do you want to break it up a little market stats and then come back to the articles, or what do you want to do?
Everybody loves market stats. Let's go.
You guys want to know what's going on with the market and the real estate market.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mind you, this is for April, right? We're in May. We have to go backwards because we don't get them until the end.
I don't think you're sharing the tab. It says share this. Oh, wait, no, maybe you are. I don't know. How do you know?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm assuming there's probably 100 comments on there that like, dude, you can't see the screen. Well, just be entertained by our voices then if you can't see it. Hopefully you can.
Just turn us off.
You know what you could do? You could pull up YouTube on there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And we'll see.
Okay.
It might just cause a rift in the matrix though, and then destroy everything. I don't know. Okay, so let's talk about some stats here. I like to hit these market stats. We do it monthly, so you can kind of keep an eye on what's going on up here, right? The important ones. Sorry about my scrolling. The important one. So median sale price. That's a big one I like to hit. So April of 2024, 511,500. It is down just a smidge.
It's just on your Google Doc page.
Yep, someone's commenting on there. Share this tab. Let's see if that does it. Well, that's lame. Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I bet you did come back to Idaho. I would too if I left. You couldn't pay me to go back to California at this point.
Okay. What is this?
Not that California isn't a beautiful state. I'll put that there. If things were different there, it'd be a nice place to live. Good job. It did. All right. Everybody applaud Seth.
I don't even know what I did. Luckily, we didn't show any pictures, so you didn't really miss anything.
Oh, now you're on nothing.
What's happening?
There you go. Back up.
Leave my mouse over it?
I don't know.
What is this madness?
Oh, that's cool though. You can see. Okay, do it that way where you can see.
Right here?
Yeah.
I can't scroll it, dear.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Well, now go to that page because
Okay.
the market stat page. Yes. There you go. All right. Back on it. Oh, nope. It left.
What the F, dude? Right? It's back. This is wizardry. Okay, whatever. I'm moving on. Here we go. You can just hear me. Okay, median sale price. We talked about that. Median list price. Oh, look at that. It's the same as April 23. So 649,000. That has no change.
Holding strong.
Yeah.
But that was from last year?
April. So this is April 24 to April 23. One year
okay.
apart. Yeah.
They are the same.
Now, average, no, we'll go to median. I don't like averages because there's too many that skew it. So median days on the market is at 61. So a home will sit for 61 days on the market here.
On average.
Right?
Yeah.
No, median.
Median.
Last year was 62. So we're pretty similar right there. And then the absorption rate. So this is the one number that we like to pay attention to. The absorption rate for April of 24 was 4.53, and that is the month's supply of inventory. So that's the amount of months it would take to sell all of the homes in the inventory at the current rate of sale. April 23, it was 3.41. That is not much. So a healthy balanced market's what, like 5 to 6?
Yeah, I would say that 5 to 6.
Okay.
I think we're getting very close to I think we are there, honestly.
A buyer's market, is that what you're trying to say?
No, a
Okay,
balanced market.
yeah.
I think if it starts creeping more towards that 5, 6, we're going to be more in a buyer's market.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
It's a good opinion.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I don't really get into those stats too much. Those are the big ones I think that we covered. So I like those. Okay.
So basically we're pretty steady here in North Idaho.
Yeah.
Things aren't moving around much from last year.
No. Which is good. We're not seeing a ton of multiple offer situations or anything crazy like that. Sometimes I'd say a majority of the homes we're getting under contract right now are a little bit below asking price. We've been pretty successful
for the most part, unless it's a really nice home in a really nice neighborhood priced really well. Then we're getting asking or above asking. But other than that, which is few far between, I say we're getting under asking for the most part.
Yeah. Or we're, offering full price, but having the seller pay some concessions for a rate buy down or something like that. Like that's pretty common right now too. Unless it's a new build. So new builds, which we do those too. Don't be
we have a lot. We're doing a lot right now.
We have a ton of them.
Yeah.
You're paying asking price on those, right? And the value is pretty dang good. Dave and I just did a video about this. It won't be out for a bit, but it's basically new construction versus resale or used.
The used house.
Sounds weird when you say that. And really the new construction seems to be the better value right now, which is interesting. So that's why those prices are fixed. Like they're not going to negotiate with you when you go to buy one of those. So whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to the articles. Let's do it. I see Colleen Bowman, glad Sandpoint doesn't have much going on here. I agree. Yeah. That's
Sandpoints are like
our getaway
secret hangout. Yeah. We like to go up there and go to the beach. There are 2 restaurants to note that I like. There are plenty of good restaurants, but Joel's Tacos, if you have the breakfast burrito from there, it'll change your life. And Smokesmith Barbecue. On Fridays, they have a jalapeno cheddar sausage, smoked sausage. It will bring tears to your eyes. I was born without tear ducts, so I can't. But in theory, it would bring tears to your eyes. It's that damn good. So those are 2 that I would hit up for sure. It's not switching over again.
Do you have to go to StreamYard? No? Why is it doing that?
I don't know. I find that rather odd.
Oh, we can just talk about it.
Yep. Okay, that's fine. We can talk about it.
So you got to remove that one.
That
there you
nonsense. Go. You can just look at me. Look at my beautiful face. All right. I'm going to find my little article here. Okay. Yeah, I guess you don't need to see it. It doesn't matter. All right. This, I'm like so extremely pleased by this right here.
Oh, there we go.
It's a slight delay, I think. That's the problem. So I'm extremely pleased by this. Idaho Governor Brad Little signs bill to ban compelled pronoun use. So what does that mean? House Bill 538 bars teachers from referring to a student by a name or pronoun that doesn't align with their birth sex unless parents consent. I don't know what that means, parent consent, but okay, it makes it so that teachers cannot get fired for using the wrong gender pronoun or refusing to use a gender pronoun other than their birth sex. That is fantastic. Now, I believe, I can't see it in here, but I believe they also defined birth sex as like man and a woman. That's it. So this is just like a step in the right direction to keep that nonsense from happening here in Idaho. This is why we love Idaho so much. So
says it goes to effect July 1st if you go down.
Right there. Yeah, July 1st. Yeah. So it impacts students and public employees who are transgender, but also others who don't identify with the traditional male-female binary, whatever that means. So this is great. I think that's a huge win. This is a sign that Idaho's saying like, yeah, we're not going to play that silly little game. Pretty cool. So I'm a big fan of that one. I was really excited when I saw that. It was a big deal. And is that it? Yeah, that's it on there. Okay, so I'm back out of that one. Pop over here. Okay, so those are the articles. Those were good articles. That was some good information. I think overall, like if you're kind of wondering what the outlook here is in North Idaho, because this question comes up a lot, you know, people are like, oh, the market's going to crash and then I'm going to scoop up a house for $100,000. I'm like, I don't think that's going to happen. There's a lot of people looking to move here and inventory is still not like a huge surplus. So I just don't see it happening. Simple supply and demand. I think it's going to stay.
Yeah. And I think the last thing to touch on is current interest rates. I mean, we're not lenders, but we can look it up on the mortgage news daily.
I can read a number off a screen.
So we are currently a 30-year fixed right now is 7.15%, which is down 5%.
0.5%.
0.05.
0.05. You said 5%.
0.05%. And 15-year fix is 6.63%. So we're heading down a little bit because it wasn't long ago that it was. It
was like 7.5, 7.6.
It was like 7.6, I think, or something.
That's a big difference. That's a big difference. Down.
So it's ticking down. I don't think it's gonna. I personally don't think it's gonna tick down too much. Maybe we'll get to like a steady 7%. But yeah, I think that's good. That's a good place. That's not a horrible interest rate.
The key factor here is too, if it drops too fast, then housing market is going to go bananas again, and then it's going to drive home prices up. So it's like,
don't want that.
I get there's a delicate balance here.
Right.
Selfishly, I want.
Well, and if interest rates are cut, it's because unemployment went way up, right?
Which is unemployment up. Yeah. So which is not good.
That means a lot of people are losing jobs and it's not good. So we're not rooting for that. We need it to be healthy and, we'll just see what happens. See if inflation gets under control and what the feds do.
Well, it's an election year, so I'm sure miracles will happen.
But yes, closer to the end of summer, I think we'll see some rate cuts.
Yep.
So
old Grandpa Joe's going to save us all. Trust the government, people. That's what I always say. They've got your best interest in mind. For sure. Well, I think we hit on all of the stuff we were going to hit on. I apologize deeply for the technical difficulties. It's Kristen's fault.
Absolutely.
Do we have any good comments that we should pop into here? Have you been looking at these? Governor is a rhino. Yes, that might be true. However, I will applaud that law that he just signed. It was great. So, yes, these guys moved for a job to California, lived there for a year. We definitely like it. Came back to Idaho. Yeah, good call. California is a sinking ship, captained by Governor Newsom. There are some beautiful places in California. Don't get me wrong. I like the state as a whole. I just don't like the politics.
Yep.
Seems like Post Falls is cheaper to rent than to buy a new build right now. Maybe that might be true, but you are just giving that money to Mr. Landlord. So if you can do it, equity. I would buy over renting all day long. I'm not just saying that because I'm a realtor, but it just makes more sense. Like, for example, as our real estate team here, we are considering trying to find a commercial property to buy rather than rent, because we currently rent space for our team. And that,
where's that money going? Yeah,
I'd rather give it to me than someone else. So if you can do it, right? Not everybody's in the position financially where they can, but if you can, I would always buy over rent personally. That's my viewpoint on that. I got some good comments today. I'm thankful for that. And we can actually see them on here.
Yeah. And the cool thing is you can actually click on them and it highlights it on the screen so everyone can see the comment.
So you're saying I should have been clicking on them.
Yeah. Like that. We'll get better, guys. We'll get better. Lots of practice. You want to, while we're here, share the upcoming live stream that we'll be doing on the 18th. That's really important that people should be tuning in for. Do you know what one that is?
Yeah, I do. So on the 18th, we will be sitting down with Bill Kirk from Washington State Gun Laws. He's an attorney, and he is a true expert on law. I have done some gun law videos, and I've always said at the beginning that I am not an expert. And still, people had so many nasty comments, but whatever. So this time, we're bringing on a real expert. He is a specialist in this field, and his YouTube channel, that is all that he does. So we're going to live stream that podcast with him. I believe Dave will be here with me on that one.
That's
so should be pretty entertaining and extremely informative, and we're going to cover some topics. Actually, I have them written down right over here. Yeah, somewhere. Yeah. We're going to talk about things like liberty, and we're going to talk about how to keep states like Idaho from becoming states like Washington, California, Oregon, as it pertains to gun laws, because that's an important topic for some. Some people don't care. That's fine. Go away. But if you do care about that, and you should, then definitely tune into that one. That's going to be a pretty cool podcast and extremely informative.
Yeah, and we'll advertise it because we're not 100% on the time currently.
Right.
We got to dial that in, but it will be on the channel under live with the date here shortly. Yep. A date time. Yeah.
Date and time, but it will be on the 18th for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Because he's coming to town for that one in person. So that should be a good one. Looking forward to it.
Yeah.
And that's it for live streams so far. But I think we'll probably start doing more and more of them, and sooner or later figure out the technical side of it so I don't look like a fool. Here's one. Tony Curtis. You must be talking about Bill Kirk. He's awesome. It will be great. Yes. Thank you. Back to that. So Echelon Village, 2.5 house, same size, Martero, bump the check up. Okay. Well, yeah. So you know what I mean? I get that. If you don't have a sizable down payment and with the interest rates these days, so then it sounds like renting might be a better option for you at this point. And that's nothing wrong with that. Go with it until you can buy. Maybe that's a couple years down the road.
I also just had through an open house a guy who was renting. I think he said it was Architera, and he said that they just came and raised his rent like 13%. He was ticked, and that's why he was in the open house.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a big deal.
That's a big, that's a lot of money. So you just got to do what's best for you.
Right. And it's different for everybody. If you have questions about that, you can call us and we can help talk you through some scenarios and see if it's best for you. We pride ourselves on integrity. So if the answer is renting's best for you, then that's the answer. And it's not going to be like, I'm going to try to sell you a house, because that's not real. So there you go. That's how we roll. That's it.
Yep. All right.
Ramble.
Thanks for joining us,
y'all. And
next month, we're going to do these lives every month as the plan. And we try to get as much of the team as we can here. And apparently there's 3 other team members and they all failed. No, they were sick. And then one's working with the police department.
Yeah, that counts. He's keeping us safe. So good for him.
All
right. Thank you, guys. We will catch you on the next one. Now it is.